Hiya Chris, great to see you again on the range yesterday. Overall improvement in your swing, especially considering the layoff you've had. If we look at you in your finish, there's a lot more inclination to the ground at that point. We do come out of the posture a little bit in the finish sometimes, so we'd like to maybe consider when you're hitting golf balls, you know, your bad shot is when you come up and out of it, the spine gets into this sort of position. Ideally we would want to have the spine tilted over to the right the same amount that we had at address. So one good way of doing that is to hit some shots with the maximum amount of right tilt in the finish. Another way of policing that is that we can work on the line of the eyes. If we come up and out the shot, we're looking at it with a very level eye position. If we stay inclined to the ground the correct amount, we're looking at it with a more of a slanted eye position at 90 degrees to the spine angle, as we demonstrated last night using the canes. In regards to the swing itself, it's still a little bit of work needed on that takeaway. We've got to try and maybe approach it a slightly different way. We can see as the club goes back, not bad at that point, and then everything breaks and rolls behind you. We get this daylight between the body and the arms, and the shaft a long way behind your hands at P2. If we compare that to what we see with Hunter Mayan, the club stays square to the arc of the swing for longer. So we've got a situation here where the club is tracing a circle, the hands are tracing a circle, and the arms are tracing a circle. So as he goes back, he's making concentric circles, club, hands, arms, so that at waist level at P2 the club is much more in line with his hands, arms are much more in. And if we just take him back prior to that, during the takeaway, we want a situation where the club is out and your hands are in. We now look at the situation we've got on the right hand side. We've put a grid down on the map for you now. We've got the circle for your hands to trace, we've got the circle for your club to trace, and from there what we've got to try and do is just keep the club, keep the sweet spot of the club on the cane for as long as possible, and that allows us to then arrive at a much better takeaway position. You can see there, much more like we see with Hunter Mayan. No daylight between the arms and the torso, club in front of the hands at 90 degrees to the spine angle, as is the left arm, which means that your club has made a concentric circle around your body. Perfect takeaway, and it's something that you can develop both at the range and away from the range. We want that club to trace the grid that's on the floor more often. So rather than the club rolling behind us, keep the club tracing square with the arc of the swing, keeping the club on plane. From there we can set the club a little bit better and arrive in a better position at the top. But the key aspect of your swing is down here. That's the position we're looking for between now and when we get together next. Good luck with it, great to see you, and I'll speak again soon. Well done.